Okay, we are back. And the Find Eckerd clock is filled. Additionally, and Adi has invented a cool magic, a cool temporarily jump into the ghost field oil thing that you drink or something, magic potion. And a bunch of you have done some flirting. A bunch of flirting happened. And Belle did some weird shit with the ghosts. That sounds like a good summary of that downtime.
I think that's a summary of just about all of our sessions.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, but speaking of weird shit with ghosts, I have an idea how we could deal with this Eckerd motherfucker. So I go into the ghost Duskball, and then y'all kidnap him and smear him with the ghost stuff so he goes into the ghost world, and then I murder him in the ghost world. And there's no body as evidence.
Yeah, right.
Do you murder him in like 5 seconds? Is that?
I mean, I'll just like summon a ghost onto him, or like throw up a ghost onto him, or whatever. Like,
yeah,
I'm sure I can very quickly deal with his ghost. I have confidence.
I'm not opposed.
I like the idea of him ending his life with no corpse left over. That is just too good for him. Yeah, there's an irony in that.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, like Ash hasn't heard this yet, chat, but the rest of us had a little brainstorming session, so we could surprise her.
Okay.
Because it occurred to us that he's a person who sells corpses, probably, and people typically are at markets on a long-term basis because they have things to sell there. And so after we murder him, we can take all of his corpse merchandise and we can smuggle it through the city and sell it ourselves.
Okay. Yes.
So I think that's the score.
Yep, I agree. Let's do it.
Great. I love it.
And I don't know about anyone else. I feel like the mission type this time is probably an assault, because the primary thing here is like
it does sound like that.
Adi's emotional satisfaction and like getting revenge on this motherfucker, and then like as an added bonus, maybe we make some money.
Yeah. Yep. I think it definitely sounds like setting out to murder someone sounds like an assault mission.
Yeah. Or it's an occult plan, and the occult means is like weird ghost.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's an occult plan. I think it is. I think it is an assault. So, what's your point of attack?
Ghost bullshit.
Do we need to track him down first?
Well, we know where he is. We actually have a location from that clock.
Yeah.
So I think we could do a study roll or like an information gathering to like scope out the thing, his place. But I assume it would be like in a market area.
Yeah, if you go into the Char Hollow market, you will find him. Is the assumption from that clock, right? You don't have to go hunting in there.
Yeah, and the only detail like the game wants us to provide is the point of attack.
Yep.
And I think it's like the point of attack is like send him into the ghost field.
Sure. Sounds
does that gel with people? Does that sound?
The only other one that I would have is like that it's like pretty brazen on Adi's, but like Adi wants him to know it's her, and
I mean, if you want to smear the weird, spooky ghost sound on him, like
I do.
Sounds valid.
I want to.
That's valid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just quick question for Adi. Yeah, what is the method of activation for this? Do you smear it on yourself? Do you swallow it?
It's a drink. It's a potion type thing.
Okay, so you're gonna have to get him to drink it somehow.
You can spike his drink.
Yeah. I'm thinking more like push him down, and then just force it into his mouth.
That's okay. So okay, good. That's a point of attack. We got our information, right? Like you're gonna go into the market, push him down, and
grab him, force feed him the potion.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was just picturing the version of this where like Nightfall seduces him into drinking the spice.
Well, I was gonna say, like,
And
I know
then he's, like-
bartenders. I could probably work out where he. Like, no, we're gonna just.
And then he's like collapsing, and then you like step out, and you're like, "What's up, motherfucker?" As he's like fading into the ghost field. But no, I like your plan. It sounds good.
yeah, it's a valid plan. I'm into it.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll work.
All right. Well, let's roll an engagement roll then.
First, everyone choose your loadout.
Everyone choose your
How
loadout.
heavy is your shit? And I
We
feel
do
like
have 2 hidden items, right, as part of our
yes.
crew thing that we can do.
Yeah, of a specific type of
Let me have a look.
items.
We have smugglers
Just 2
rigging.
items carried are perfectly concealed.
Yeah.
Wow, awesome! That's amazing.
Yeah, and I think the other part of this too is that like as we choose this item thing, there is maybe a little bit of that is a like who's going to be in Team Real World and who's going to be in Team Ghost World. Because like as someone in Team Ghost World, I'm going to go with a heavy load. Because who gives a fuck if the ghosts are like, oh no, a criminal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas for us in the real world, we will pick light because we are in a crowded marketplace.
Exactly.
So I'm going light.
Who most requires my help? Because I would be happy to help in Ghost or non-Ghost world.
I think Derek might be good backup in the Ghost World. Because he can physically tangle with the ghost version of this guy when he shows up with his weird crackly lightning fists.
And I feel like a spider might be helpful.
You're muted again, Derek. And yeah, I'm happy to help
Spider,
in the actual market.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
good.
you can distract him while Adi tackles him from behind.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just like flash him while.
It's a setup action. It's a sway because it's flirtation.
And like it's sway, not consort, because it's quick, not prolonged.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, we all understand. We got this.
We're getting it now. Blades in the dark. I understand.
Blades in the dark. That's right. John Harper. We got this. It's all good.
We got it covered. I know now the difference between sway and consort, and it's how long my boobs are exposed.
Yeah. Are you flashing them, or is it like a sex scene to like get information out of them? Like,
Exactly. Like, is it a long-term sex scene, consort? Is it flashing? Sway, done. Sorted.
Okay. So like the kind of like a halfway point in here is what like a pub blowy.
Oh,
that's a finesse roll.
It depends on how long it takes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the question.
the halfway point is just a nip slip.
Yeah.
That's also finesse.
Oh dear. All right. So engagement roll.
Wait.
Everyone give me.
I want to just say that I'm going to take the opposite of Luke, and I'm going to take a light fit out to go into the because I want to tangle hands on. I want to
Nice.
indulge myself and grapple.
Yep.
I need to go downstairs for just a minute to get my.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do the engagement roll without you, Luke. So the engagement roll is the score. Planning an engagement. The engagement roll. All right. So we start with 1 fish ear luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Well, I guess it depends how.
I don't think
open
it is
It's
specifically.
not that. Yeah.
This guy is tier 0 along with you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. True.
is
He's
this
a nobody.
operation overly complex or contingent on many factors?
No.
I vote kind of for that one.
I think kind of yeah.
It depends also if we get his money. So
we have to force feed him a drink.
True.
Hope
Yeah.
we can kill him within about 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, that
He
part.
was,
Yes.
like, fucking-
Yeah. Okay, so we're down to 0 dice. Does this plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? Don't think so specifically. Does this is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have a particular defenses or special preparations?
Nope.
No, I don't think he's prepared for someone to do this.
No, I don't think he thought this would happen when he.
Yeah.
I think that
Went
is
to
the
work
only
today.
benefit of our plan.
It's true.
Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation?
Ooh, that's a good one. I wonder if my grandma knows anything about it, or if she's helping because she also has a.
Hey, what
Brains
about our
pick.
spirit trafficker? As a crew, we have a contact of Niall, the spirit trafficker.
Yeah.
Does she know anything about this guy, or?
I mean, he doesn't deal with spirits that much, right? He deals specifically in bodies. So, yeah.
I was halfway down the stairs when I remembered I was wearing my robe.
Nice one.
Today I delivered ice cream to a cultist.
Well, no, I stopped and I took it off.
Oh, okay.
Just for the sake of the nice delivery man.
Right.
No, you
don't want them to like deliver you like, I don't know, demon ice cream as like a favor.
I would want that, but
Luke, I want them to worry that they're about to be murdered.
Luke, we are up to friends or contacts providing aid or insight for this operation.
Can either of you two talk to ghosts?
Pardon?
Can either of Adi or Nightfall talk to ghosts?
Adi cannot.
Just because pigs are well known for their keen sense of smell. And so Holtz could help you find this guy in the crowded market.
Nope.
Are any enemies or rivals interfering with the operation? Yes.
Well, Eckert is my rival.
Eckert is specifically a rival. He is interfering with it by being the target.
Is that interfering though?
I suppose. Anyway, the point is you're at 0 anyway. So
yeah.
Are there any other elements that we want to consider?
I would like to argue that. Like we are being clever in that there is a lot of Spirit Warden activity and Blue Coat activity
in our home area,
a different district now because of our bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And we are like, because let me remind myself where the fuck Char Hollow is on this map, right? Like
poking the bear. Is that what you're saying?
It's on the other side of the
He's saying that like we've created a distraction elsewhere, and so now we're.
Yeah, they're saying that we're like spreading out the mysteriousness. Yeah,
there's a lot of activity in Charter Hall, which means that the Blue Coats and the Spirit Wardens are going to be spread thin elsewhere.
Yeah,
that like very much works in our favor as we try.
I think that'll get you up to 1 dice.
Oh my God, we did it!
1 die.
Crikey.
All right, so let's. I think V should probably roll our engagement roll with 1 dice.
All right, I will roll our engagement roll with 1 dice. The Artful Dodges. Engagement is roll engagement with 1 die. Submit. And we. Oh my God.
All right, you walk up to so you go into Char Hollow, and the Char Hollow markets, and it's where's Char Hollow on my thing gone? There's like people selling like tobacco and like rice and all these sorts of things, and like lots of lots of the stuff that's produced from Dunslough. You see all of the like dried and pickled eels that you're so familiar with, and all those sorts of things, and a couple of people are like offering services there's probably someone set up offering tattoos and all that sort of stuff, and then you're walking through.
So it's a farmer's market.
Yeah,
complete with tattoo store.
Yeah. And then you're walking through, and you spot Eckerd, who is selling like offal, and it's just basically he has this huge tub, right, where and it just says offal, and he's like, come along, like he has like a thing full of offal and scales, right, and you can just take as much mixed offal as you like.
That sounds awfully suspicious.
He's an awful person.
Yeah, and the thing is, he doesn't recognize you. You walk straight up to him.
Yes.
He doesn't realize who you are.
I was much smaller then, I guess.
Yeah.
I like to, Ash, indulge me. I like to think that he's selling it for fertilizer, but he's totally selling it for food, isn't he? Even though a bunch of it is probably human. We're doing a good deed, everyone. This is like a public health and
Service.
safety, like,
And like the thing is, there's a whole bunch of like, you know, a whole bunch of nans coming up and like buying the mixed offal, and they're not buying enough for it to be fertilizer.
So
they're making liver and onions for Sunday dinner.
Basically, yep. I mean, remember that like this is like one of the poorest parts of the city.
yeah, so no one's gonna bat an eyelid when there's a scuffle, I guess. Adi, when she walks up to Eket, is just like fuming, and like there's like that hurt for the moment that like he doesn't know who she is.
Yep.
But I guess it's like helpful to get the jump on him, because what she wants to, she like grabs him and like I think she wants to like crack his head in the offal barrel on the side of it. Yep. That's the opening move, everyone.
That sounds like you are going to skirmish him.
Yeah, I will skirmish him.
I mean, it's your choice, but like...
Yeah. No, I definitely do. I want it, like, is it possible that Nightfall can help like mask what's happening?
Yeah, so what I was thinking of doing was standing, like leaning against the stand kind of thing. Anybody passing by who looks, I just want to be like, what are you looking at? Like, just keep walking.
Yeah. Just throw some waffle at them.
Don't act like you've never seen street fights before.
Yeah, that can count as helping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk around behind him.
Okay, so are you in the market, or are you in
Ghost
Town?
I'm not in Ghost Town yet. I just wanna be behind him and sort of tap him on the shoulder just as V lunges for him.
Yeah. Okay. So I just want to I want to check in with you with like fictional positioning. We only have one use of the thing that sends you into the ghost field. So if you want to be in the ghost field, you probably need to have done that earlier.
Prior.
I think
you either need to be with me in Team Ghost.
Yeah, waiting in the ghost field from
the ghost key and done our bullshit.
Yeah.
Or else, yeah.
But that's up to y'all. Like,
yeah, like if you three want to just like smuggle the shit while I deal with this guy and the ghost, I'm also down for that. Like,
both options are good. Yeah. So I think it's up to you, Derek. Which you'd prefer Corin to be doing?
I love the idea of murdering someone in the ghost world, so I want to do that.
Okay,
cool.
Cool.
I think you'll be valuable there as well. So we'll do the smuggling.
All right, cool. So the skirmish is being helped. So Alana, if Nightfall wants to help, then that costs a stress. And then Adi gets a bonus dice.
Position and.
So your position is controlled, I think, actually, because he didn't know who you were. He's not expecting it.
Effect.
Yeah, this is the question I have. How physically large is Adi? Adi is pretty small.
Yeah, I don't think she's that. Like, she's a normal-sized human being.
She's a normal-sized human being. Okay, so like she's not
small for like. I guess she's like a woman. Like 160.
Yeah. All right, cool.
3.
Yep. Great. So that's not enough for it to be limited. That's standard is fine. It's just if you're like my mum, who is
or just me.
Yeah, right. Like if you were then it would be limited.
Yeah, or if you were like Aaron and like a giant Amazon
right, exactly.
goddess,
It would be great.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, like my headcanon of Emily.
What you thought Emily? How tall you thought Emily was until you?
I thought Emily was like 6'3".
Yeah,
she just has an energy to her.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
It turns out she's tiny.
Is there a devil's
it makes me wonder how tall you think I am, because I've had people say that to me before, where they meet me and they're like, "How are you?"
Now Luke is judging you for size.
I'm like 5'7".
That's tall. 5'7" is huge.
5'7" is like average.
No, it's not.
I'm about 5 foot, Luke.
Oh wow! Okay, wow, you're
team short.
Yep.
I'm like
very little.
I'm like 6 foot, so my estimates always skew up. I'm just like everyone has a normal height, like me.
Yeah,
that's not a normal height.
I have to wear heeled boots all the time, and if I go to class and I'm wearing flats one day, all my students who stand near me are like, "You're really small." It's because I usually wear heels like this.
Honestly, me when I met V in person the other weekend, like, wow, V's so tiny.
You know, we love when people do that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's our absolute favorite. It's like that, but the only thing better than that is when people pick us up. That's the ultimate goal. I love it when people pick me up and spin me around when they see me. It's my favorite, obviously. The best.
We have a friend that Emily picked up by accident when hugging them.
Oh.
That's bad.
Yeah. It was like, just because Emily's like gotten really strong since we'd last seen them, and so just gave them a hug. Anyway,
I like this aside. All right, so I was gonna say Devil's Bargain or Stress. Any Devil's Bargain?
Yeah. Does it? Devil's Bargain is probably like heat, right? Like that's the obvious Devil's Bargain.
He falls in love with you.
No,
I want to take the heat.
No, actually,
you fall in love with him. No,
here's an actual Devil's Bargain. Not just he falls in love with you. Because I don't know that we've ever, like, attached any specifics to the timeline of this stuff yet. So, like, maybe he still has some kind of weird trophy and or skerrick of your mum's body just hanging around, and it's going to be really awful and traumatizing for you.
I have your mum's colon.
Like it wouldn't be a Devil's Bargain if you were meant to like it, you know? Like,
see, I'm gonna take the heat, and I want to take the heat because specifically I want people to know that we've taken him out.
Is normally 2 heat for a Devil's Bargain? Is that what it is?
I think it's the average. Yeah. I have a thought of what that could look like in the fiction.
I mean, is it starting a fight in a public place?
I mean, but like this is like a low end part of town.
Yeah.
Like my proposal, because like this guy is like a corpse dealer, and the Spirit Wardens and the Bluecoats are super on the lookout for like spooky shit right now. Maybe somewhere in the back of his van he has a hollow that he's carrying around until he can find a buyer. Because, like, that would sure as fuck attract some heat. He's up on a street corner.
I mean, that's the Devil's Bargain that I would give you even without the heat, because, like, there's
that's trouble, right? That's fucking
trouble. If you have a hollow,
all kinds of trouble.
That's yeah.
Well, I mean, like a hole, not a hollow.
Yeah,
like just an empty one.
Right. Okay. Right. So an empty hull, basically.
No. So hollows are bodies without ghosts.
Yeah.
They're what you put ghosts into to make vampires.
Yeah, but you can they'll still do stuff, right? So if he's got a hollow, he can have told it to protect him.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Could we take one heat in the real world and one heat in the ghost world?
Ooh.
Like there's some kind of
I mean, heat
fictionally.
I'm gonna just to like keep things moving along.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Two heat for fighting in a public place.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, controlled standard with 2 extra die. Yeah, and this is pretty close to like, it's Char Hollow. People probably know a D. There's some purveyors, Oh, that's not a good roll. That is a terrible roll.
How'd you do?
Oh, honey.
2. I rolled me a 2 on 3 die.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. That's.
Thank God it was controlled though.
Yeah. Right. He like, well, this is him pushing you back, right? And being like, what the fuck, right? He doesn't know who you are still. But he's aware that you are a person that wants to hurt him.
Good.
I would like to do something then.
Yeah.
Having watched you shove and then be shoved, I would like to approach him also.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to I just saw what I wanted. I want to take my concealed blade out.
Mm-hmm.
I have a concealed blade, little blade.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to like take him, like, just kind of try to be a little more subtle about it than you were, but kind of flank him while he's paying attention to you, and I want to stab him in the side.
What is that? What action are you doing there?
That's probably also
Because I can see finesse. I can also see
I'm
skulk.
thinking finesse because I am trying to be sneaky about it.
Yeah, cool, awesome. And what do you want the outcome to be?
Nice.
I want it to be just distracting and painful enough for him that it gives a D an opening.
He opens his mouth to scream.
Kind of, yeah, right? Like, turns to look at what caused the pain, does something, but I don't want it to cause him so much harm that it won't
Right,
still
so
work
this
as
is
it
a
wants to.
setup.
It's like a distracting blow.
This is
Yeah,
a setup action for a D. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
that's the goal.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not
Basically,
a
trying to split his attention enough that a D's original plan might work better.
All right. Cool.
You're gonna shank him. This is some prison.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shank him a little bit, but just a little bit. You know,
mean,
like just
yeah,
a little
just
shanking.
Just a traditional char hollow shanking.
I'm so glad I have Nightfall on my side.
I
Yeah,
would
no
like.
worries, easy piece of cake.
I would like to spend stress to help.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what this looks like is flashback, and we just see like everyone else is out doing something. I don't know what they're all doing, but like Belle is just like in the lair on their own. It's like 4 a.m. o'clock in the morning or some analogously like stupid time. I think they're all drenched, so this is clearly after one of their like weird spook bullshit sessions, and they're just like meditatively like humming the like weird ghost noises that they make with a whole table full of like the crew's like knives and swords in front of them, just like methodically just like sharpening them.
Oh, I love it.
And
Just
doing
making it
maintenance,
a
just like
bit sharper.
taking care of the game's the crew's like weapons.
Yep. So that's
Yeah,
zero
this
stress for the
particular knife is,
flashback,
like,
but you can
real-
spend one to help.
Yeah, this particular knife is like a real fucking keen right now, and like you would not want to have it in your side.
So yeah, you're getting a bonus dice for help on that one.
Excellent. What's my position?
I think this is still. Do we reckon this has gone down to risky? I think it's gone. I think it's gone down to risky. I think that this is standard.
Yep. Risky standard.
Right.
Whoa, critical.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
Great effect.
Oh gosh, what's the thing that it? What? I mean, is that a stomach wound? Like, that sounds like a stomach wound to me, or a pierced lung.
Oh, good. He buckles.
Yeah.
He great effect. He totally buckles against the
or
Are you okay, Derek?
Or like, because like the goal was not to cause harm. So like, or does great effect look here like it like he gets stabbed real hard and he's like, oh god, I'm distracted and my mouth is open, I'm vulnerable. And
Yeah, like I'm thinking it's him buckling and being distracted is the great effect because that's what the aim was as opposed to
yeah.
I mean, no, but like that part is
He's out of
added
it.
effect because that's what you asked for.
Yeah.
Is the great maybe that like something about the angle like wins him. So like he opens his mouth to scream, but like there's no great big noise that draws a bunch of attention.
Yeah,
He's just
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's not going to make that noise, and I think you've started him. The point being, you've started him on the road towards dying, right? Like,
Great.
that's the point that I wanted to make.
started a wound that you can continue to deal with
in the ghost world.
just gonna put my fingers in it and just rip his ghost body apart.
I love the idea of you just getting this half-wounded like body arrive and
I know.
you're like,
wait, hang on. So now that there's a hole, we're gonna stick some of that fade skin juice into his mouth, his open mouth.
Yeah, cool. That is what action do you think that is?
Like forcing someone down and force feeding them.
I mean, you
Is
can.
that a skirmish though? It's like an assault. Yeah.
You can tinker with bodies. I will observe.
That's true.
So,
yeah,
like,
that's true.
I think there is, in your specific case, there is maybe a case to be.
I like the idea of like punching him in the throat and then like
just pour it down.
And then pour it down because you're like, this is how you open someone's mouth.
Yeah, this is how
true.
you do medicine.
It does say to treat wounds, so I know how to do it the other way too.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, Adie's got appalling
That's
bedside
cool.
manner as a doctor. It turns out.
Awesome. That's actually pretty cool. That's a really awesome fictional way as well. So I'm gonna roll my tinker
Yeah. Oh, I think that makes sense.
because I guess he's been sort of down for the count. Is that risky standard?
Yeah. There's what's the risk here? It like if I can't think of the risk,
Or is it
then
controlled?
Then I think it's controlled, right?
Yeah, I think it's controlled as well. Like I don't
Yeah.
think it's any more risk than like the risky bit was the stabbing.
Yeah,
So
I think
that,
you've put it
Where's
back
the
into a
risky?
controlled space. So yeah,
Yeah,
controlled
nice.
standard.
And because there was a successful setup action,
You get a bonus
effect,
die, right?
effect level goes up by 1.
Oh, effect level goes up. Okay, so it's great. You don't get a bonus dice. No, that's in other systems.
Cool.
Usually systems that I write.
Nice.
What I'm totally picturing here, choreography wise, is that the way that Adi fights looks totally like that scene in season 1 of Hannibal, where he gets in a fight with the serial killer guy, and it's all a lot of like catching people's arms and things, and then just being like, doctor knowledge breaks elbow.
Yeah.
Like it's that aesthetic of like fight choreography, or like the Sherlock Holmes shit from the Robert Downey Jr. films.
Yeah.
That space.
I
care a lot about fight choreography.
Too stressed to give myself a bonus die.
Yeah, sounds good.
Do it.
Pushing myself. Try and.
There you go.
There we go. Got the 6.
Yeah,
nice.
he turns into like into a grey blue mist before you, and in the ghost field where there are like all of these you're in the Char Hollow markets, and there's all of these like really decrepit, like all of the stalls are like rotted, falling, tattered cloth, and like all of the produce is completely like rotting away.
Can I just say, horrible. When Adi gets him there, she just says something like, "It doesn't matter who you are," in a way, but she looks disgusted at him.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
I love it.
And Ash, like I'm totally picturing that. Like the surrounding building, like the buildings outside of the market, are not like Victorian; they're like Elizabethan. Like we're in Char Hollow Market circa like 400 years ago, because that's the version of it that's preserved in the Ghost Field.
Yeah, 100%. And like
there's like some weird Elizabethan lady like trying to sell her bread.
And like all of the like fish on the fish stall are all like rotting, but also like looking around and gasping. Yeah,
cool.
It's that sort of place. And and like you're waiting in the place that you know where his thing is, and he appears kind of like gasping and like grasping at his side. What do you do?
I would like.
Wait, I've got an opening.
Okay, Derek. Yes, if you would like to do your thing, that's
so. Yeah,
this
guy with like
I can be the backup
horrible oily hair and his like sallow face and everything.
So he's Severus Snape, is what you're telling me.
No, did we decide that he was played by someone specific? Because
I don't think so. You just described Severus Snape.
Was there who did we decide if someone was played by Cillian Murphy?
Oh, that rings a bell.
It was someone else.
Oh, it was someone else. Okay.
I don't remember who.
But yeah, okay.
But I remember you saying the words Cillian Murphy, and I thought to myself, yes.
Okay, well, if it's not him, then I think that this guy is probably played by he's played by Eddie Redmayne.
Oh yeah. But with like a really bad like hair, like dye job.
Yeah, dyed black hair, made like really oily. Eddie Redmayne in Jupiter Ascending.
I was about to say,
yeah.
I create life.
Yeah.
I have a set of manacles and a chain.
Ooh.
Which I have taken into the realm with me, and I would like to bind this motherfucker up.
Okay, you've only got like a few moments, but yeah, you can definitely
5 seconds.
Yeah.
5 seconds before we get bumped out back
before
in
he
the
jumps before he jumps back out. Yeah, is like
okay.
Yeah, you got basically. I would say you've got like a few moments, right? He's not gonna.
I'm ready with the things as he gets blown backwards, and I just want to clamp them on him and spin the chain so that it wraps around his neck or something like that.
Yeah, cool. Do that. Skirmish. Oh, sorry. You choose what your action is.
Yeah, I'll do skirmish.
Yeah, Derek. Let's just like Derek. Are we trying to kill him? Like, what is the plan here? Because we've only got 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm setting him up for
really
you.
Focus.
Is it a setup action basically to hold him?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Because like I can see I have 2 plans here. There's the plan where I put his ghost into a spirit bottle.
Okay.
And trap him forever.
Yes.
And then also there's the plan where I murder him with ghosts. And I like both of these plans.
I can imagine just a D wanting to put the spirit bottle with his ghost in it just on a shelf. Like, yeah, just on the mantelpiece.
It's like in grandma's shop.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
All right. Position?
For this, I think there's a risk, but I don't think it's desperate, so risky.
Okay. Effect?
Standard. You're gonna get him tied up. It's not like you're gonna, not make it the
Is
whole
it
way.
great because he was probably definitely not expecting this?
I don't think it is because you were expecting him to be standing.
That is a good point.
Right.
The plan did go a little bit to shit.
Yep. Can I spend some stress?
Or excellently, depending on how you want to see it. Maybe it went incredibly well.
You
didn't go as we had discussed.
You can spend 2 stress to push yourself if you'd like, Derek.
Yeah.
Or, devil's bargain, you take level 2 harm, electroplasmic burns that you can't resist.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah, that's a...
Oh.
No,
because you're touching a ghost, and that's bad.
Exactly, but that's,
It's too late.
Sorry, I accidentally did it, and I didn't use the stress.
Dang. Do you want to roll an extra d6 now?
Yes, how do I do that?
So just slash roll, space 1d6.
No, other way?
Other slash.
side.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hey.
better.
That is, nicely done.
Stress,
so mark off
stress
the 2.
well spent.
Mark off the 2 stress, but you bind him. He's not moving. He's at your mercy.
Oh God! It's
At your mercy, Luke. At your mercy.
And going, now it's just like, what do I want to do? You know, do I want to?
Gonna roll a fortune roll.
No, fuck it. Look, putting him in a spirit bottle is metaphysically risky because there's a whole bunch of questions about what would happen after the ghost wears off. So I've got a better plan. First, Asher, just so I can clearly picture this because I think this is important. So, Derek and I are currently fleshy beings in the spirit space because we came in through a door. Is he also a fleshy being, or is he temporarily a ghost being?
No, he's also a fleshy being in the spirit space.
Excellent. All right, cool. I again, like it rises into the soundscape, and we realize that again, like Belle has just been humming this whole time. This like weird crooning, wordless, horrible, discordant song, and then Belle just opens their mouth, and I'm going to throw up Tondon onto him. Like Tondon wanted a meal, right? Remember,
yes.
I helped him get that meal the other day.
I remember.
Yeah, so like I would like to flash back to me being like, "Yo, Tondon, like my buddy, I got you that good meal the other day. I can get you another meal. You know, like you can. I'll let you inside me. It's all good. We can hang out for a bit."
I could let you inside me. No, it's fine.
Yep.
Look. Yeah.
This is the reaction I wanted.
This is why they didn't want to tell you what the secret plan was while you were
away. Exactly.
For a complex action or unlikely opportunity is 1 stress.
Cool.
For a flashback.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. And what are you rolling?
I feel like this is a tune. Because in a way, I feel like mechanically this is compel.
Right.
Like if this force a nearby ghost to appear and obey a command you give it, it's just that I brought my own nearby ghost with me rather than relying on what would be around. If that seems reasonable.
Yeah, I think it is a tune. As much as I hate that. Yep. Yeah. I mean, you're the one that gets to make that call. All right. So, risky.
Yep. And the other thing, position, effect.
Great.
Cool. Oh, I'm really tempted to be clever.
I'm aware.
Oh, I could do the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think this is gonna be my like one big thing this mission. So I might as well like go for broke. I would like to trade effect for position.
Yeah.
And go to controlled standard. And I think what that looks like is I'm wearing my spirit mask. So
right.
as Tondon comes out, like there's no like weird electroplasty backlash.
Mm-hmm.
And like I am like more in control of the ghost side of the situation. Yeah. Does that seem reasonable?
That seems reasonable, yep.
And then I'm gonna push myself for effect.
Back up to yep.
So I'm controlled great.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then I'm gonna push myself for an extra die.
Yep.
And now I'm on 8 of 9 stress again.
Yep. Great. Cool. Yeah. Very much playing the game.
Yep. John Harper gave us mechanics so that we could use them. Yep, so that's a bonus die, and I will mask my Fine Spirit Mask. I'll take it.
So the outcome here is it kills him.
Cool.
That
sounds good to me.
But I think there's level 3 stress, level 3 harm coming at your buddy that's holding the thing that it's assaulting. I can't do that. It's controlled. Fuck.
Yep. I didn't want to say it, Ash.
I'm aware. Just I mean, minor harm is coming at your buddy that's holding it.
Yeah, and I think lesser harm is level 1.
Lesser harm is level 1. Yep.
Yep.
So Derek, for your benefit, what happens is your friend
Derek hasn't met the horrible.
Derek hasn't met your friend Tondon, who appears a skull without a jaw and like entrails hanging from where the jaw would be, as if the head is full of like bowels, and then
like lots of rib arms,
and then below that, rib cage, and then like basically like many arms made out of, or arm tentacles made out of like conjoined ribs, like spreading out like a butterfly. This thing emerges and then like comes down to like engulf the man kneeling before you, and you only just manage to like get away with like a scratch, and yeah, I think we call that like, it's definitely like the ghost version of like an infected scratch.
Yep.
Or something, right? Like you've got yeah.
Or like scared is also valid because like it is a ghost that causes ghost fear.
That's a good point. Let's give you scared, because I'm actually more interested in Corin having to deal with
being scared by
a ghost, where like their entire childhood was about like not being scared of ghosts, and this is like nothing you've ever seen before, right? Like ghosts are usually shaped like people, and demons are things you run away from before they get anywhere near you. Yep. And this thing is right up in your face.
Yeah, the metaphysical blood drains from my metaphysical body, and I freak out and sort of almost throw the ghost version of Eckhart towards this horrible thing that is crawling towards us.
Yeah, and it engulfs, and you have to like, and like you find yourself like sat there, like having to watch as this thing consumes Eckert, like
yeah,
like and like you watch it consume both his body and his soul. Oh. Right, you're in the ghost field; both are accessible to it.
Mm-hmm.
And and like you hear the like, and because you're in the ghost field, you can hear the like primal suffering of his ghost, of his soul being consumed by this monstrosity.
Yeah, and it's kind of like I feel the vibrations of that in my actual body, and it's almost like it's happening to me.
Yeah, like one of the reasons that humans inherently are scared of ghosts is because they have the function of empathy. Like. It's fear of death itself that through your empathy, centers that does this.
Well, thanks, Luke.
Bella's whistling a happy tune.
Great.
It's like half, like they're whistling half of it, and then we can hear like from Belle's point of view, like the snatches of the other half just like from somewhere in the ghost field, and Belle's just like quite distracted by this like pleasant memory. It's like a children's nursery song from Skovlin, and it's a story about a family, and like the winter comes and everything's really shitty, and so the husband makes like the hard and the right decision by the family, and takes the like youngest child who like hasn't had their name day yet, like out into the snow and abandons them to like save on like the the strain on the family. And then this kid dies, and it's like ghost comes back, but secretly the kid had been given a name by one of its like the other young kids in the family, and so it's like an especially like vengeful and awful ghost. And like the song is this cheerful ghost song for children that like teaches you how to protect yourselves from ghosts through all the ineffective means that the various members of the family try to protect themselves from the ghost.
Right.
Until finally, like the youngest child who gave it the name, like gets spared because they were like they gave the ghost a name. Yeah. So yeah, Bella's just like whistling happily. This like
pick which one of our cast members studied like anthropology of religion.
Yeah.
All right.
So how do I get scared? How do I?
So you mark it as a level 1 harm. So on your sheet there should be some harm boxes. Their level 1 is at the bottom there. So you write scared in there.
And yeah, when you try and do things where being scared would be bad, you are -1 effect level.
Okay.
Cool. But I think we can go to break there because we have killed the dude. So
V, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, back in a minute,
Couldn't imagine
chat.
a better end.